sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Denver sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His team at 0-2 facing an important game already. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former star at the University of Tennessee. It's Hendon Hooker.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early.
Right at the outset, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
It's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing is Hooker. He takes off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 38 yards.
First down, Broncos.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down, Denver.
Now, Hooker. Oh, down again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Gervon Dexter in there to drop him. That's already 6 sacks for him now on this season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hooker. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
again, it'll be Algier. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
he was brought down at the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Javon Dexter. He's going to need to be accounted for more going forward. Already his second sack on this opening possession.
A 25-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Tyler Algier, touchdown Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
His second rushing touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this
The
offense.
kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Chargers 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get across the 20, knock him down 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A quick throw here going to be taken by London. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
A second down
Brings up
throw for
second
Goff.
and 7.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's going to get this one to the 43-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your
That's a
quarterback.
gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And the defense can't help to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. He is met and dropped.
The ball
A couple
carrier.
of yards behind the line, scrimmage, too.
On the stop.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tyler and Algier, the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Hooker. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain there of 21. Good for a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Algier. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
A couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the right side to Algier. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Brent Delphin up to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter from the 46. Here's 2nd and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. Here's Hooker. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete. 3rd and 9.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
Back to throw. Hooker. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It downs into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Chargers offense ready for their 2nd possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Poston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight end in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win 3rd down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Poston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit. Because remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Pass off left side, that's Ertz. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and a yard at the 10-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And I don't think he got that wrapped up the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. He's able to reach the ball out. He did it. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Cook. A short kick. Down to the center.
Ball carrier.
Now he's second and goal.
On the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here's Goff.
At the 7-yard line.
And that is high in the end zone. He's in. Great London. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is first touchdown of the new year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Avante Turpin on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Nick Bosa working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They've had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
3rd and 5.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Hooker to throw. Oh, my man, that's Duvernay. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
And in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spend so much time talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If they win in this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On the run to the right.
Hooker scrambles from the pocket.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense, Jared Goff, set to go to work once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the end.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case,
under pressure, and down he goes. They go. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Pittman. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos 1st down.
To play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Brown. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Duvernay with the grab. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's in! George Kittle! Touchdown, Denver. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. To throw is gone. This one's complete to Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 34-yard line.
On second down, Goff. The connection made to Ayuk. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
On first and 10, here's Goff. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. He'll find his running back. They're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Goff. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take
Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Throwing on second down. Go. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding Jake James a yard. Sets up third down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Goff to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at the best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 23-yard
Third
line.
and
It's a
11.
gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
36-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by
Now,
the offense.
faking the give. This one complete to Washington.
Pass.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
And in motion is
At the
Brown.
Chargers' 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Boye Muffet gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the Broncos' first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
A give up the middle to Algier. Not much there. Maybe a yard. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He'll go again here with Algier. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
5 yards on the play.
Here's Hooker. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth
But
down.
here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
A second down throw for Goff. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's going to have a first down and fourth down. Nice pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Out of the shotgun. It's
It's
Goff. He'll go right and find his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Chargers
15 yards through the air. And the Chargers have the first down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll manage to skip this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot. Oh, yes. He's got it. That's the first down.
Chargers.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
First carry for Gus Edwards. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Goff. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got inside the 15. They get 25 on that connection. First down, LA.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll get about 5.
James Cook, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ball incomplete. Outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Chargers come back with a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep them contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays.
He was taken down by Brandon Hilton. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
We call them toxic, cause they go to chop. Took her out of violence, cause I run that like Nike, we got it on lock.
So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
To play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Hooker. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully. And it's a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Ball on the 37-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
A run here with Algier. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 30.
From the 33, here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
They'll go right back to Algier. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with first and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Third and 3.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He finds Mims. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard
On second down, Goff. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Drake London.
7.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing here is Goff. Able to complete it to Ayuk. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
12 yards. And the Chargers first
On
down.
first and 10, here's Goff. This one complete to Palmer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the Broncos' 30-yard line.
Looked like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. Now, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds there inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Charger.
Off to throw on first down. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down.
On first and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get forward for a triple.
James Cook.
It's second down.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at at the 10-yard line.
Goff to throw. That'll be taken in by Edwards. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up
That's a gain
third
of
down.
5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Great London. Touchdown, LA. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. But dangerous. Nicole Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. He'll step up and run. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Hooker. Duvernay with the grab. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15.
A gain there of 15. 1st down, Broncos.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackle and run. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything. Which right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The defense uses its 2nd time out here. And don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw, Hooker. Look in the middle, and he's got Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 22 yards.
And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll run with Algier. Heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but they wind up only gaining about a yard.
He's tackled.
Motion man is the tight end going right.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Here's Algier. Space to run. Inside the 20. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
1st down, Broncos.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.